Hey, peace world, thanks for pressing play on another Pay Me No Mind sports and entertainment video. My name is Wood. Look, I'm on the go today, heading into the office for something. I forgot, man, I took all social media off my phone. I'm really only gonna do my thing over here, vlogging on YouTube. I need to reclaim some time back in my day, so, my efforts on Instagram, Facebook. I was already off of Twitter, but you may see some articles auto-generated over there. But for the most part, this is it. But I wanted to clean up, not even really clean up, but just reiterate something, clarify. With the Teofimo Lopez situation and the video where I was talking about what's next for him, and different media people and boxing personalities and figures getting all charged up about the run that boxing could go on and matching up some of these young kids. In Teofimo Lopez, the undisputed, unified lightweight champion of the world. I think he's 23, 16-0. We have Devin Haney out there. I think he's 22, 23. The WBC champion. And then we have Gervonta Davis fighting this weird-ass fight with 2 belts on the line at 130 and a regular WBA belt or whatever at lightweight. And then Ryan Garcia, who faces Luke Campbell next. That we need that. Boxing needs that. The game needs that. That's what we would want to happen. After Clemson destroys the ACC, we want to see them against the SEC, the champion of the SEC or the champion of the Big Ten, and make a full season of it and to make it worth everybody's while. But you win the Western Conference or the Eastern Conference in basketball, you go to the finals, and you face. So anyway, you see how things normally transgress, or how they normally play out. ESPN is like, look what we did with our guy. Look what we did over the last 2 years developing this kid. He completed the run. He beat the best guy at 135, a top pound for pound guy. We got a killer here. Not just in the ring, but the way that he handled all of the promotion the last few weeks, and a couple of days after I've heard him here and there. He's bilingual. They're not gonna send him anywhere to fight on anybody else's platform. And they're gonna sit here and look down their nose at Devin Haney, if they even look at him like, bro, we'll see you when you get free. Or, when you, and I don't know if Devin Haney can fight off of the zone, whatever his deal is. I don't know the specifics of it. But they're not gonna put a whole lot of energy into that fight. Tim Bradley's got an article on Boxing Scene this morning about he's the man he did everything at 135. You need to go to 140. He's already telling you, like, no need for him to do anything with the people at 135. How is that? How is that? And I'm gonna get to that in here in just a second with him moving to 140. But, so that's what I'm saying, they've already told you now, the PBC is already, Tim Smith has already come out and said, Top Rank's job is to do what they need to do with Terrence Crawford and to raise his profile however they can. And when he's a big name, then they can entertain him and Errol Spence. But they're like, we've got plenty of things to do for Errol Spence, plenty of ways to place him and increase his stock, and that's what we're doing. They already told you. So the kind of like the proper way of going about doing things, like the customs, it is what it is. Golden Boy is in no rush to do anything with they're not trying to send Ryan Garcia over to ESPN. Mayweather Promotions never had any real motivation to go face Lomachenko. They're not going to have any real motivation to go face Teofimo. It just doesn't work like that. So that's all I was saying is the relationships or the lack thereof are already what they are. So what are we talking about? You know, that's not how it's going to happen. Now, what I'm looking at though, you know, are we looking at getting lengthy careers out of these guys? I mean, here he is 16-0 and doing what he's accomplished. You know, if he goes, if they're talking, Tim Bradley is talking about him facing the winner of Jose Ramirez and Josh Taylor. So if you go from the Lomachenko fight, say Josh Taylor won it, and then you go right up and face a Josh Taylor, so you're at fight 17. Hell, if you just beat Taylor, well, hell, you don't really stick around at 140. You go right to 147. Now you face another a top contender guy at welterweight. If you were to win there, then you're talking about another title fight. So I'm just, now you're at fight, what's that? You're at fight 18. Where's the chance to really grow into these weights and establish yourself and stretch out some fights and have a career? You know, you looking at with fights, with bouts like that and opponents like that, you're looking at fight becoming a 2 times a year fighter at 23. I don't think that's really good for the game. Now I think in contrast, I like what it might be a little painful right now, and it might be some slow motion stuff right now for Jaron Ennis, but he's a cat with already 26 fights. Most of them off to the side and not all that meaningful, but you know, he's probably two fights away, so that's 28 fights. He's probably 2 fights away, maybe even 3, from getting a look at a world title shot. He's almost up to 30 fights. Now here's a guy, in my opinion, who may be able to get to 45 total career fights, or maybe 47, 48 total career fights. But some of these guys are Shakur Stevenson. You have a championship, a world title at like your 12th or 13th fight, and now you're gonna move up. Move up from featherweight to go right to super featherweight and try to fight him for a world title. Like, I'm just saying, the days of seeing fighters with 40 and 2, 40 and 1, or 38 and 3, the days of seeing these big time records appears to be in jeopardy. Now, for the fighter's sake, if you can make great money, good money, and retire and whatnot comfortably with only 25 to 28 fights, I'm not opposed to a fighter working smarter, fighting smarter, and walking away with all of your faculties and so on and so forth. But I think there's also a way to move up properly. Instead of you taking advantage of that WBO rule where you can go right up and face the champion, in the next division, get up there and maybe, you have a showcase fight, or, dip your toe in the water kind of fight, then maybe fight another, an eliminator, type fight, and then maybe go to a champion. But just, I just have some concerns about how these guys could be moved, because, and I know it's tough for Teofimo to make 135. I know they said he's been killing himself to squeeze in there, but he's been working with this perfecting athletes, and he's looked great against Comey and Lomachenko, is there a way to get another 2 fights in there before moving up? But Top Rank has plenty of inventory at 140 though. So I mean, conceivably he could go up there and fight a guy or two before a world title fight. But so that's what I'm saying, man. I just have a concern about how these guys are gonna move, the wear and tear, the shorter careers. But like I said, if they can get you the money, if they can get you the right bag, that's worth what 3 or 4 fights would have been back in the day. Then, you know, I guess some of these guys, you know, 25 fight career, 28 career, might do it. Might do it. Anyway, that was my thought, man. Yeah, you know, ESPN has invested wisely. And, you know, it's not going to, they're not going to put in a lot of energy to help other fighters. And if they, I don't want to keep talking. Anyway, man, that's it. Bite down boxing, don't let them count you out. Pay me no mind, sports and entertainment. You don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. Have a great day. Peace.